All right, balloons will be filling the skies this weekend in Baldwin County.
The Gulf Coast Hot Air Balloon Festival kicking off later today. Cherish is out there now. Let's see what's going on in Foley.
So many of you guys, I'm sure, excited about the big Hot Air Balloon Festival in Foley. It starts tonight, and of course we have a big hot air balloon here, Big Red.
Big Red.
Brian, the first step is getting in the hot air balloon. So there's the trick. And you said, okay, putting foot in, all right?
Grab up here.
Okay.
Throw your leg over.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Sorry, I have to look at my backside for a minute.
There you go.
All right.
And there we are.
All right. And we're
Well
in.
done.
It's not that hard. Okay, the best part though, let's do the propane.
All right, this burner,
Ready?
we're ready to go. Here we go.
Oh man, that is hot. Okay, so that's basically what makes the balloon go.
That gives us our lift. That was raw propane. We heat that stuff up to where you can get a blue flame, but that's our glow burner. Makes it look real pretty.
Okay, Brian, you and your wife Mandy here from North Carolina. And so basically, just to let you know that folks from all over the United States are going to be here for this big hot air balloon festival in Foley. So neat. When did you start flying? When did you get an interest in this?
Well, I've been interested in aviation since I was a little boy, about 7 years old, and I've been flying hot air balloons for right about 10 years now. My wife's father is my father-in-law. He's also a retired balloon pilot.
What is the story behind Big Red?
Well, Big Red was originally one of the Budweiser hot air balloons and came to me by virtue of a little family luck. And it's a 90,000 cubic foot hot air balloon. Our bigger balloon, which we'll be having here at Foley this weekend, is a 105,000 cubic foot hot air balloon, large enough to hold 105,000 basketballs, if you can believe that. It stands about 65 feet tall, and it's about 60 feet around.
How far can you go in one of these?
That depends on the wind speed and direction and how much payload we're carrying. So just the two of us, we could probably fly for about 2.5 hours. If we had pretty good winds, the average flight's anywhere from 7 to 10 miles.
I've always wondered how hard they are to steer, how hard it is to get from point A to point B.
Well, that's the most common question. How do you steer it? Well, you steer a balloon with altitude. So if you can imagine a multi-layered cake like you have in a wedding cake, each layer of that cake is winds that are different speed and direction. So you sample the winds as you ascend when you first take off, and you say, well, we've got a little right here or a little left here, and we then will ascend or descend to catch the wind that we need to turn where we want to go.
It reminds me of sailing in the air, and I'm really bad at sailing. So do you think I have a chance doing something like this?
Well, unlike with a fixed-wing plane, you don't go there, you get there. Okay, if you think about, we're here at Tanger Outlet Mall today. If you think about going to the mall, you know you're going to go to park in the parking lot, but you don't know exactly which parking space you're going to be in. So we're going to go to that area, and then we find the place that's open for us to land. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we've had a little bit of rain, but hopefully things are going to start clearing up. The glow is what everybody is excited about. How does that work?
Well, when we do a glow, we stand the balloon up, we keep it tied down. We don't even tether the balloon and take it off even a few feet off the ground. That's where we hit this burner here.
Scares me every time. It just makes me jump. I know it's coming.
And that burner is actually just like, it's the same raw propane that you would have on your gas grill, only a lot more force to it. And it's designed to make the envelope on that's the fabric part, the envelope glow. And so you'll see a kaleidoscope of colors covering the skies here at the Foley soccer field, weather permitting, of course.
Okay, so again tonight, Foley Sports Complex, come out, Gulf Coast Hot Air Balloon Festival tonight and tomorrow. Make sure you come out. It's going to be so much fun. Beautiful balloons, just like Big Red here. And I'm ready for it this time. One more time.
All right, here we go. Go Big Red.
Yeah, what do you think about that, guys?
Sounds good, ladies. Thank you. Speaking of fun things to do this weekend, the Gulf Coast Hot Air Balloon Festival is kicking off this afternoon. Cherish has been checking out all the preparations in Foley. Cherish.
We mentioned a little bit earlier, Hot Air Balloon Festival kicks off tonight, and we're at Tanger Outlets because Tanger is the title sponsor of the Gulf Coast Hot Air Balloon Festival. We're with Tom Knight, and I know, Tom, you've been working really hard to get this festival together along with a lot of people, pilots from all over the U.S. here earlier. We talked with the pilot from North Carolina. He put us in his basket and shot that propane up. These balloons are incredible.
They are. There are pilots here from all over the nation. I think we've got about roughly 40 balloons this year. Tanger is the title sponsor this year for the 5th year in a row. Last night we had our balloon glow. We had 8 balloons out here. It is the kickoff event. This morning we had the media flight and breakfast. Of course, the weather permitting, the weather was bad.
Yeah.
Today the festival kicks off. It starts at 2 o'clock, goes till 10 o'clock tonight. I believe the hours tomorrow are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday. But if you want to see the balloons fly, you need to come out early in the morning and late in the afternoons. They will, let's see, Friday and Saturday night, they will also have tethered rides where you can actually get in the balloon, go up 25 or 30 feet and come back down. But not only that, there's going to be music both Friday and Saturday night. There's a children's village there, arts and crafts, and music all day and all night.
The tethered ride's 25 feet. You think about it, you're going to get to see a lot of cool stuff, everything going on at the festival, and just getting to go up a little ways. Getting to be in a hot air balloon would be so cool. Father's Day weekend, maybe it's something Dad would like to do, something you can take your whole family to. Tom, you mentioned music, good food, hot air balloons, a good family weekend. Now, does it cost anything to get into the festival?
I think there may be a small parking fee, but other than that, it's free.
Okay, so a good time to go. And the glow, for somebody who's never been to a festival, exactly what is a balloon glow?
Well, is what they'll do, if we have 40 balloons, say, half of those balloons will put up and they will all be in a big group or a row at nighttime, and they're burning. Okay, they're burning. It's just a beautiful sight. It lights up the balloons. You will see the other half of the balloons, say tonight, half will glow, the other half will either do a mass ascension out of the event grounds, or you will see them fly into the event grounds. Saturday night will be the same thing, except we'll flip-flop that. You know, the other half will glow, the other half will fly in or out of the event grounds.
All right, we got to get this weather out of here. We want these balloons to go up. We want you to be able to see them. They are incredible. Some of these things are so huge. If you've never been to a balloon festival, you need to make plans. Get out to the Foley Sports Complex. All the information, fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page. Take Dad for Father's Day. Take your family out. Gulf Coast Balloon Festival tonight, tomorrow night. You got to check it out. It's really neat. Earlier this morning, we were down at Tanger Outlets. Now we're just a little ways down the road and at the Foley Sports Complex, because this is where the Gulf Coast Hot Air Balloon Festival is going to be. Starting at 2 o'clock is when you can be here, and this entire area is going to be covered with hot air balloons later this evening. Now, the folks behind me are getting everything set up for all of you guys, just making sure everything's ready. A lot of stuff going on. A stage over here because they are going to have some live music. Of course, it's a festival, so what would a festival be without lots of festival food? The funnel cakes, the nachos, the hot dogs, the pizza, all that good stuff going to be here. And then you have the vendors, so you can do a little bit of shopping while you're here. But of course, the big part is going to be the hot air balloons. There's going to be a big glow tonight where all the hot air balloons are going to be here. More than 50 of them from what I understand, and they're going to be lighting up the sky here in Foley. So again, 2 o'clock is when festival gates open. 2 to 10 is when you need to be here today, and then tomorrow 6 a.m. is when things kick off, and then they go until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. 2 to 10 today, 6 to 10 tomorrow. Come out, check everything out right off Highway 98, Foley Sports Complex. Hot air balloons everywhere right here in Foley. Gulf Coast Hot Air Balloon Festival all weekend long. Come out and check it out.